Hey, Lucas, I have something important to tell you. I think it would be best for everyone involved if you got divorced from my daughter as soon as possible. This is Brenda's father, the person you exchanged phone numbers with today when you came over to our house to ask for our permission for the wedding.
Oh, hello. Thanks for today's harsh treatment. I was really surprised when you punched me in the face and threw me out of the door in the middle of my introduction. Did I say or do something that offended you so much?
Well, I suppose you could say that you did, Lucas. I heard from Brenda that you were the CEO of a company, and I was quite impressed by your achievement, especially considering your young age. But then I heard about your academic background and the positive image I had of you in my mind. It disappeared in a flash. Did you not notice the change in my attitude?
What's wrong with my academic background?
You told me that you graduated from middle school and then immediately started working, right? You didn't even bother to finish high school, did you?
Well, yes, that's true. My father passed away when I was young, so we had a lot of financial difficulties. I decided to get a job instead of going to high school, since I had to take care of my two younger siblings, a brother and a sister.
I see. Well, while I do sympathize with the hardships you faced in your childhood, this is still a separate issue. You're 31 years old, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct. What's the problem with my age?
It's already a cause for concern that the leader of the company is so young. But the fact that he also never graduated from high school, that's a big problem.
What's the problem if I didn't graduate from high school?
It means that your company must not be very reputable or successful. If the CEO is a middle school graduate, you said it was a real estate company, right? But in reality, your company is probably just a shady organization that exploits people, right? I can't help but doubt the legitimacy of your business if the CEO of the company is a middle school graduate.
That's not true at all. Our company does business in an honest and fair manner. The reason I was chosen to be the CEO is because our previous leaders put a lot of effort into training and mentoring the younger generation of employees. So it was decided that someone around my age would become the next CEO. There's nothing fishy about it. I can assure you that you can trust me on this matter.
Fine, whatever. I don't care about your company. I'm still going to have you cancel the marriage with Brenda.
Huh? And on what grounds, may I ask? Everything you said up until now is completely unreasonable and biased. At least give me a convincing explanation.
Huh? You're really persistent, aren't you? Fine, I'll spell it out for you in simple words. Our family has been one of the biggest and most influential landowners in the area for generations. Unlike you, the middle school graduate, you're just a filthy and greedy member of the capitalist class. There's no way I, a descendant of nobles, am going to let my precious daughter marry a pig like you. I'm not going to hand over my daughter to you.
A descendant of nobles? A pig? What are you talking about? You're living in the 21st century, not the Middle Ages. There's no such thing as nobility or class anymore. Everyone is equal under the law and has the right to pursue their happiness. You're just a delusional and arrogant old man who thinks he can control his daughter's life.
How dare you talk to me like that? You're just a rude and ignorant brat who doesn't know anything about history or culture. Our family has a proud and noble lineage that dates back to the ancient times. We have contributed to the development and prosperity of this land for centuries. We have a reputation and a dignity that we must uphold. We can't let our daughter marry someone who is beneath us in every way.
Beneath you? In what way? I have a successful career, a comfortable life, and a loving heart. I don't need a fancy title or a large inheritance to prove my worth. I have worked hard to achieve everything I have, and I'm proud of it. I love Brenda more than anything in the world, and I want to make her happy. That's all that matters to me.
Love? Happiness? Don't make me laugh. Those are just empty words that you use to manipulate my daughter. You don't love her. You just want to use her. You want to take advantage of her beauty, her intelligence, her kindness. You think you can exploit her family's wealth and influence? Huh? You want to ruin her future and drag her down to your level? You're a selfish and greedy bastard who only cares about yourself.
That's not true at all. You're the one who's selfish and greedy. You're the one who wants to use your daughter. You want to force her to marry someone she doesn't love, someone who suits your twisted standards. You always keep her under your control and make her live according to your wishes. You're a cruel and heartless father who doesn't care about your daughter.
Enough! I've heard enough of your lies and insults. You're not worthy of being my daughter's husband. Don't think that I would let you be a part of our family. Get out of my sight and never contact me or my daughter again. If you ever try to approach her, I'll make sure you regret it. Do you understand?
I understand that you're a hopeless case, and you'll never accept me or respect me, right? Of course, you'll never change your mind or your attitude. But I also understand that I don't need your approval or your permission. I don't need you to be a part of our family. All I need is Brenda. And she needs me. She loves me. And I love her. And nothing you say or do will change that. So you can keep your threats and your demands. You can keep your land and your lineage. Because I don't want any of them. All I want is Brenda. And I'm going to marry her. With or without your blessing. Goodbye.
You're so stubborn. Anyways, I'm not going to hand over my daughter to you.
I see. Well, before I give you my final answer, let me talk to Brenda first. I want to hear her opinion on this matter.
You can't talk to Brenda right now. She's busy preparing for the wedding. The wedding that you're not going to be a part of. I've already made up my mind, and there's nothing you can say or do to change it. You're not worthy of my daughter, and you never will be. So just give up and leave us alone. Don't bother calling or texting her again, and don't even think about showing up at our house or the wedding venue. I've hired security guards to keep you away. You're not welcome here, Lucas. So just get lost and never come back. You're history.
Lucas, I received your message. You said you wanted to talk to me about something important, right? What's the matter?
Brenda, your father is strongly against our marriage. He doesn't approve of me at all.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting next to him, so I saw the whole conversation you two had on the phone.
Then I want to hear what you think about it. How do you feel about our situation? What are we going to do about our marriage plans?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to cancel our marriage.
I see.
I talked to my father and realized what he was saying was true. Everyone in my family has graduated from a prestigious university, and even if you are the CEO of a company, there's no way I can marry someone who didn't even finish high school. My father says he'll arrange a meeting for me with someone from an elite university who has a bright future. Besides, marrying someone like me, the daughter of a wealthy and influential landowner, should be very appealing for men. Why should I marry a middle school graduate if that's the case? Anyways, that's the final decision. I'm sorry, but it's over.
I see. I understand. I've been insulted and looked down upon for being a middle school graduate many times in my life. Now I realize that you're just on the same level as those people who judge me by my education.
Huh? What are you saying?
I'm saying that all the love that I had for you just vanished after reading what you had to say to me. You've shown me your true self before we got married. And I'm glad I dodged the bullet. Goodbye, Brenda. I hope you find happiness with someone else.
Lucas, wait. Don't hang up on me. Please, let me explain.
There's nothing to explain, Brenda. You've made your choice. You've chosen your father's opinion over our love. It seems that your social status is more important to you than our happiness. You only care about your pride, not our future.
No, Lucas, that's not true. I love you. I really do. But you have to understand, my father is very stubborn and traditional. He won't change his mind. Now he doesn't accept you, which means that he'll never accept you. He won't let us be together.
And you won't stand up to him. You won't fight for us. All you did was listen to your father's words?
Lucas, it's not that simple. You don't know how hard it is to go against my family. They have a lot of power and influence. They can ruin my life or even your life.
Brenda, you're the one who's ruining our life. You're the one who's giving up on us.
Lucas, please, don't say that. I'm not giving up on us. I'm just trying to find a way to make this work. Maybe we can still see each other secretly. We can be together somehow.
Brenda, that's not a solution. That's a fantasy. We can't live like that. I don't want us to live in fear of your father.
Lucas, then what do you want me to do?
I want you to do what your heart tells you to do. Let's do what you think is right. Just do things that make you happy.
Lucas, you're the only one who makes me happy.
Then why are you letting me go? Why are you letting your father decide for you?
Lucas, I don't know what to do. I love you, but I can't go against my father's words.
Brenda, there's only one way to fix this. This will be the way that we can save our marriage.
What is it, Lucas? Tell me.
Run away with me, Brenda. Leave your father and your family behind. Run away with me. And start a new life with me. A life where we can be free.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yes, Brenda. I'm more serious than ever. I love you more than anything. And I can't live without you. So please, Brenda, run away with me. And don't look back. What's the matter, Brenda? Tell me. Huh? Brenda? Are you there? Please answer my messages. I know you read all the messages. Why do you not reply to my messages? Brenda, please.
Well, I guess that's the end of it then. You'll probably find the right woman for you someday. As long as you don't try to pursue the daughter of a high-class family like Brenda, despite having no academic background, that is. You should know your place in society, you know? You can't expect to marry above your station.
I'm going to ask you one more time, just to be sure. Are you absolutely certain that you want to cancel the marriage?
Of course, I am. I'm very sure. Just the fact that I live in the same town with you, a middle school graduate who runs a dubious business, is enough to make me feel uncomfortable and ashamed. Now that I have my eye on you, it'll probably be very difficult for you to continue your business in town, let alone continue living here. You should pack your bags and get out of this town as soon as possible.
I accept the mayor's cancellation of our marriage, but I'm not going to leave this town. And neither am I going to stop doing business here.
Huh? What did you just say to me? Are you defying me?
We should hire a lawyer to take care of the official paperwork involved in the mayor's cancellation of our marriage. I'll also be asking for alimony as well, though.
An alimony? What are you talking about? Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. An alimony for canceling the marriage and punching me in the face.
Huh?
I already went through the trouble of going to the doctor and getting a certificate of diagnosis. If you don't agree with paying me an alimony, I'm considering filing a police report against you. I kindly ask for your cooperation.
So that's how you're going to play it. You're going to blackmail me.
No, I'm not blackmailing you. I'm just asking for what I deserve. Goodbye then. I hope you have a nice life.
Hey, Lucas. Pick up your phone. Hey, are you there?
Excuse me, who's this?
Don't play dumb with me. Anyways, I have some good news for you. I've changed my mind. I'll let you marry my daughter.
What? What are you talking about? Why the sudden change of heart? And after you made such a fuss about canceling the marriage, did something happen?
Oh, Lucas, you're such a cunning fellow, aren't you? Just yesterday, I went drinking with some old friends who are also landowners, and they told me some interesting things about the work you do. My, was I surprised? Your company is a major real estate company that owns a ton of property in the capital, right? They're also helping in the development of my hometown, I heard. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You have to tell me such things. Otherwise, I won't understand. If I become related to you, someone who is quickly gaining popularity and influence in this town, then my family is sure to gain some respect and prestige as well. Which is why I'll give you a generous gift. I'll let you buy some of the land I own for a very cheap price, on the condition that you marry Brenda, of course. Do we have a deal? Son, you should be overjoyed about the opportunity to buy extra land for a bargain. As someone in the real estate business, right? All you have to do is marry Brenda and all this land is yours. I'm sure you don't get deals as good as this often.
What on earth are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. I don't want either your land or Brenda.
What? How can you say that? Are you just going to let this wonderful opportunity to gain connections and land at the same time go to waste?
The marriage cancellation has already been made official, and I have no intention of going back. And as for the purchase of your land, you're talking about the mountain and fields near your house, right?
Yes. What of it? I'm saying that I'll let you buy that huge amount of land for a very low price. Don't you feel the least bit grateful?
To be honest, that land is basically of no value. It's not worth whatever price you put on it.
Huh? What do you mean?
Even if I were to put a price on it and buy it from you, it would just be a swath of useless land that wouldn't serve any purpose.
Useless?
Things would be different if there were some sort of plans for development in the nearby area that would give it additional value in the future. But as it stands, there aren't any plans currently in place from the point of view of the company. The cons of buying your land outweigh the pros. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your land.
But my land, the land of my ancestors, the land that I inherited from my father and grandfather. You're telling me it's of no value?
Yes. Now, are we done here? Like I already told you before, the marriage cancellation has already been made official, so there's no reason for us to converse further.
Wait, Lucas, hold on a second.
I don't have time to waste on nonsense things. Especially you. If there's anything else, please talk to my lawyer.
Huh? Please, Lucas, don't walk away from me. Lucas!
Lucas, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's very important.
Huh? Brenda, what are you doing here?
I want you to take back the marriage cancellation. I want you to marry me again.
What? Are you kidding me? Hasn't it been several months since we canceled our marriage? Why are you suddenly bringing this up again? Have you lost your mind?
My father was scammed. He lost all his money.
Huh? What happened?
You know how you told my father how the land he owned was useless and of no value? He went into shock after he heard this news, and right after was approached by someone saying that he was selling land that would increase in value in the future for cheap. Dad was fooled by his eloquent speech and gave him all his savings. But in reality, this land never existed. It was a scam.
Meaning he was tricked by a con artist.
Yes, which is why I want you to take back the marriage cancellation. I want you to help us.
Huh? I do feel bad for your dad getting scammed, but how does that connect to me? Taking back the marriage cancellation? Don't tell me that you're blaming me for your dad's misfortune.
We don't have any money. We're broke.
Huh? How does this relate to me?
My father went out of his way since he wanted land that was valuable and ultimately ended up getting scammed. We can barely get by with the money we have left. My mother left as well since she had had enough with my father. I can't talk to my father anymore as well since he's completely broken down. He doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't work, he just drinks and cries. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live like a poor person. But if I married you, the CEO of a major real estate company who makes a lot of money, then we could have a better life. You could help us get out of this mess.
Stop right there. Don't say another word.
Huh?
No matter what you say, I have no intention of getting back together with you. I don't love you anymore.
What? Why not? I'm the daughter of a major landowner and have a great academic background. I'm beautiful, smart, and talented. Men should be begging to marry me. You should be honored that I'm asking you.
I earn enough money to make a living without any of your fancy titles. Besides, I find it hard to believe that men should be begging to marry you when you don't have any money and are barely making a living. Don't you realize you're contradicting yourself? You're not the same person I fell in love with. You see, if I still had any sort of feelings for you, I might have decided to do something about your situation. I might have lent you some money, or helped you find a job, or even offered you a place to stay. But the very thing that made those feelings vanish without a trace were the insults you gave me when you decided to side with your father. You called me a liar, a cheater, a loser, a nobody. You said you hated me. You regretted ever meeting me. You wished I was dead. You broke my heart. I honestly don't understand what kind of nerve you must have to just act like that never happened and ask me for help. Don't you have any shame or any pride?
Don't say things like that. You're being cruel.
Well then, farewell. I don't want to see you again. Now, goodbye.
Wait, Lucas, please don't go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said to you back then. I take it all back. I was only being pushed by my father to say those things. I never really meant it. I've always loved you, Lucas. Please, give me another chance. Please, don't leave me. Lucas, it says these messages are unread. Wait, did you block me? Lucas? Lucas!
The real estate scam that Brenda's dad fell victim to was a tragic event that changed their lives forever. I can only express my sympathy for him, as he was deceived by a fraudulent organization that promised him a lucrative deal. Unfortunately, even though the scammers were arrested 1 year later, it was too late for Brenda and her father to recover their money. According to a mutual acquaintance, they are still living in poverty, struggling to make ends meet. Brenda, who had taken on the responsibility of caring for her father, who had succumbed to alcoholism and depression, is now burdened with enormous debts. There are rumors that she has resorted to some illegal or unethical activities to earn the money they needed to survive. As for me, I have moved on with my life. I have received the alimony that I demanded from her, and I have found a new girlfriend whom I intend to marry. I think it's time to close this chapter of my life and forget about the past. After all, I have no obligation to help the father and daughter who treated me so badly.